The Mortgage Minute today being brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make the call. 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990. And every day at this time, OBMMI, they provide the most comprehensive, accurate, timely, interactive analysis of pricing ever conducted in the mortgage industry, calculated from actual locked rates. They do not tell us APR, points paid, points received. They're locked rates with consumers across 42% of all mortgage transactions nationwide. And this is the one time you don't want to see green on the screen because every one of the rates were up yesterday. And I'll tell you, based on where we are right now, every one of the rates will be up again tomorrow. But 30-year conforming, 6.916. 30-year jumbo, 7.18. FHA, 6.77. USDA, that's for the rural areas generally, no down payment, 6.803. And the best loan on the market for those that earned it. Don't get to just apply for this one. You have to earn it. This is the 30-year VA loan, 6.619. Let's get local, or let's get a little more current, because those are all as of yesterday. Let's see what we can talk about today. 10-year Treasury, 4.065. That's up 14 basis points. Ooh, S&P 500, that's down 50.62. And the 10-year and the mortgage-backed securities, that one's down 92 basis points. That's massive. Ow! That means interest rates are way up. We've got an avalanche today of unfriendly bond information. Let's start at the top. Fed minutes came out yesterday. We knew that those are generally bad news for the markets anymore. But the Federal Reserve, they're on it. They're on it.
Such an idiot.
Yeah. Don't say that about those guys. They've devoted their whole life to No, they haven't. All they do is work for the Fed. On the government dole, and they never sign the front of a paycheck. They keep getting their checks. They don't have to worry about some of the numbers I'm going to tell you in just a minute. But there's all but two of them want to keep on raising rates. The other two just say, well, let's see what's going on. Going to probably get to 5.5 to 5.75 is what their rate will be by the end of this month. Unbelievable. That acknowledged something we have been talking about. While GDP has been showing more strength than expected, gross domestic income has been negative for 2 consecutive quarters. Most suggested that the economic momentum may not be as strong as indicated by GDP readings. Additionally, Dallas Fed President Lori Logan said that the housing market is likely bottomed out and a move higher in home prices is an upside risk to inflation. Well, hello, Lori. We've been talking about this for months now. I'm glad you finally caught on. Unbelievable.
Such an idiot.
Is it a requirement to work for the Fed to be an idiot? I'm just wondering. Is that part of it? ADP, they came out with their employment report this morning. People haven't been paying a lot of attention to it until it shows these numbers. 497,000 job creations. Again, the economists figured it was going to be 225,000. Last month's figure was 278,000. Revised lower to 267,000. Good sectors added 124,000 jobs, led by construction, which added 97,000. Response to builders feeling more confident starting to build more homes. Why? Because there's no other homes available. You want to buy a home, you're going to have to buy a new one because resales are not coming on the market. Manufacturing, which has been a weak point in the economy, lost 42,000 jobs. Service sector added 373,000 jobs, led by leisure and hospitality, which added 232,000 jobs. Again, we've talked about this before. Those gains may be coming to an end soon in April of 2019. There were 16.2 million employees in the sector, and with today's report, there are 16.7 million. Wonder how many of those are on strike in Los Angeles right now. That's a different story. ADP also reported that annual pay for people that stayed on the job increased by 6.4% year over year, down from 6.6%. Let's subtract inflation and see, are we still negative? Oh, yeah, we are. So still going the wrong direction, Mr. President, but he'll tell us everything's all good. Job changers saw an average increase of 11.2%, down from 12.1% in the previous report, and 13.2% in the one before that. These figures are still high. They've been moderating and showing lower wage pressure inflation. Wages have now moderated for 12 months in a row. That's fancy speak for gone down. Nella Richardson from ADP, who seemed to be surprised by the reading, said, quote, consumer-facing service industries had a strong June, aligning to push job creation higher than expected. But wage growth continues to ebb in these same industries, and hiring likely is cresting after a late cycle surge, unquote. Initial jobless claims, we told you this was going to increase because maybe some people didn't report or didn't file on Juneteenth. Maybe the offices were closed. So we did see that we have initial claims are up this week, leading the way again for jobless claims. California lost 45,000 jobs. I wonder what the governor will say about that one. Mortgage bankers' applications came out as well. God, there's a lot of stuff going on today. Purchases fell by 4% after rising the 3 previous weeks. They're now down 22% year over year. Interest rates, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association, increased from 6.75 to 6 7/8. This is, again, last week's data. I already told you what current data is. That is the Mortgage Minute, brought to you by our friends at Geneva Financial. When you're ready for that next home loan, Geneva's got the programs and the products. You just need to make a call, 800-306-1990, 800-306-1990.